So if I have two variables of type integer, integer year 1 equals to 1996, and year 2 also equals to year 1996. Now, if I do plus plus year 1 or year 1, year 2 plus plus, in either of the two cases, the value of year will going to increase by 1. So if I do console.writeLine, year 1 is year 1, and year 2 is year 2, you will be able to see that they both increase to 1997. Year 1 and year 2, they're both 1997. So in that case, pre and post do not make any difference. We will now going to look at a brief example of when they do make a difference. There are two cases. Case 1. I'll copy and paste the two lines that I've already coded. And now I will try to increment them right within the output statement. But I will increment year 1 through pre-increment, and I'll increment year 2 through post-increment. Okay? Now when I run it, you will notice that year 1 moved to 1998. But year 1 moved to 1998, but year 2 still was 1997. And the reason that happens is this. Since I'm doing pre-increment, it first increments the value of year 1 by 1 and then displays it. In the second case, it first displays it and then increments. So they both will become 1998, but the output will show 1998 only for year 1, but not for year 2. So if you're using them in an output statement, then they will have different effect.
Because the plus plus only changes what the data is for display purposes, it doesn't change what the underlying value is.
No, because where the plus plus is placed. So in a pre-increment, it will first increment and will then give its value to the display statement. In post-increment, it will first give its value, current value, to the output statement and will then increment afterwards. So in either of the two cases, it will increment, but when it gives its value over is where the operator plays its role. The second case where the output will be different. Case number 2. Let's say if I have a variable y1 and a variable y2. If I say y1 equals to plus plus year 1 and y2 equals to year 2 plus plus, even in that case, if I display the values of year 1 and year 2, they will be different for y1 and y2. And why is that? For the same reason that pre-increment means first increment and then assign. Post-increment means first assign, then increment. So therefore, year 1 will first increment from 1998 to 1999, and y1 will be 1999. In the second case, y2 will be 1998 because year 2 will first assign its value to y2 and will then increment and become 1999. So therefore, year 1 is 1999 and year 2 is 1998. So these are the two cases in which pre and post increment or pre and post decrement will have their effect differently. Otherwise, they work the same way.